Hello children of the universe and welcome back to my channel, Makeup and Science. My name is Darky and today I am doing a 3-look, 1 palette look with JUDY in collaboration with ODEN'S EYE and her palette Red Dragon. I am wearing the scarf that comes with the palette. Each palette in the collection has their own scarf and I've been trying to utilize it in every video. The scarf looks like this palette. And yeah, so if that sounds interesting to you, sit back, relax, and we will get into it. Before I do start off with the first look, I will go over the palette. I do like to just read directly from the website so I don't make any mistakes. So I'm just going to put my glasses on because the screen's a bit blurry without it. Okay, so directly from the website we have ODEN'S EYE with JUDY Red Dragon Eyeshadow Palette. Inspiration, the story of the palette. The Red Dragon Eyeshadow Palette from the legendary Diversa collection is our first attempt at bringing out a product with our beloved beauty YouTuber, JUDY. For the design of the Red Dragon palette, we were inspired by the Red Dragon in Chinese mythology. So just FYI, JUDY is Chinese heritage and she lives in New Zealand. I recently found her through this collaboration and I am now a full-time subscriber. So I'm leaving all the information down below and you can check out all the creators from this collection. So the colors include 12 colors with 3 different textures. There's 8 mattes, 3 shimmers and 1 multi-chrome eyeshadow. So I'll show you the colors and we start off with Sunrise. It is a matte warm ginger eyeshadow. Solar Flare is a shiny green and golden shimmers. Claw, chocolate matte eyeshadow. Overheat, soft peach pink shimmer. Jade, soft jade green matte eyeshadow. Luna, multi-chrome shifting copper, pink and brown. Amber, light brownish red with multicolor shimmers. Yin, a pinkish brown matte eyeshadow. Serene, a peach pink matte eyeshadow. Fire, a burgundy matte eyeshadow. Aurora, dark reddish brown matte eyeshadow. And Dragon, a red matte eyeshadow inspired by the Red Dragon. So as we can clearly see, this is pretty much an all red neutral leaning palette. There is some greens in there and I really appreciate that. As an olive toned skinned person, greens work wonderfully for me, but it's also a very neutral leaning green. It's closer to the yellows, it's very washed out and grungy. Also, green is the opposite color of red, so I can only imagine combining the two can create quite striking, beautiful looks. Also, I'm just thinking, you know, like using a beautiful deep red and then adding a green shimmer on top would create such an amazing contrast that I think would really stand out as quite a bold, stunning look. So I'm very excited to show you the looks that I created using this palette. I must say, as with every other palette in this series, I think is just showing how wonderful this brand is, ODEN'S EYE. This is the first time I'm trying them. I'm very, very excited and happy that I finally did purchase them. The mattes, they are super pigmented. You can pack them on and have just beautiful, bold, pigmented color, or you can blend it out into like almost oblivion and get quite wonderful gradients of the pigments, but also blending 2 colors together. They blend together amazingly and you will get a combination of the colors. It's not any muddiness, there's no sitting on top of each other. It just actually blends like paint blends and you get a new color that's really stunning. And they're very soft products and just I sort of just get lost for words. Like I can talk about these colors like non-stop. They're just so divine and lovely. And then the shimmers, they are like all slightly different. Like you can get ones that are quite metallic, just like bam, beautiful metallic like shine, and they are very wet and just tasty. And then you'll have some that are a bit more transparent and they act as toppers, and they have more of a glittery look. So you can get fully opaque shimmers that have glittery looks, or you can have toppers that have a glittery look, or you can have just full-on metallics with no glittery look, and they are all divine in their own way. Their multi-chromes are mind-blowing. I'm really, really impressed with their shimmer formula. Like every formula, it's just because like usually to go for a good multi-chrome, I've been going through in other indie brands such as Davina. I know Cleona, is it? They look stunning. I so want to try them. Glam Natrix, which is an Australian brand, again, they look so divine. And you know, ODEN'S EYE is another indie brand that's just doing fantastic eyeshadow products, just like. So if you've not tried ODEN'S EYE yet, I highly recommend you do. And without any further ado of me blabbering on like a fangirl, let's get into look number 1. Hi everyone, so this is going to be look number 1, and this is the scarf to the palette. So obviously it's the palette art on a scarf. And I mean, wearing it as a bandana has helped just keep the hair out of the way, but I think for everyday look I do prefer wearing it as a scarf or in the hair, like as a hair tie. So I'm starting off with Serene, using a big fluffy brush and putting that in like the upper crease area, so it's like the transition color. And I'm just bringing it underneath the eye because obviously I want it all to connect and flow. Next I'm going in with the color Yin. And I'm putting that more directly into the crease, like fold, and shaping the outer corner with it. So just like the other palettes, the mattes in the Red Dragon, they work really well, you know, together. They blend nicely, there's no patchiness, they build on top of each other great, and I've really enjoyed the entire collection. So like the individual palettes each are all wonderful. I can't say that there's any discrepancies between the different palettes. And I'm just going in with the color Fire. And really I think when it comes down to preferences, it's going to come down to like personal preference for color story. And yeah, now that I've finished trying the entire like ODEN'S EYE, like 3 palettes from ODEN'S EYE, I can safely say, like, you know, ODEN'S EYE is a fantastic brand, and I'm very excited to maybe try more from them in the future, and would recommend them to anyone and everyone. So I'm just going back in with a blending brush to sort of blend the colors together nicely, and just, you know, create a better gradient between the deepest red to the transition color. It was really blowing out the wing shape, and then I'll just clean it up later with primer and concealer. So I'm going in now with the brightest red, and it's called Dragon. And I'm putting that right in the inner corner. So what I've been doing now that I finished uploading all 3 of my sort of like first impression videos, I'm doing just, you know, everyday looks for work, and you know, trying to take some photos, put them on Instagram. Nothing special, like I'm not really that good at taking photos anyway, but I do what I can. And yeah, that's just me sort of being more individual and playing more with color combinations, and this is the finished look. So the color I use for my lipstick is Proper Beauty's Luminous Satin Lipstick in the color Profits. And I'm just going in now with the Sigma and Cinderella Duo Cheek Palette, using the highlighter, I believe, Ever After. And I also use the blush Aglow for my blush. As usual, all product information is in the description box below. And here's look number 2. So as per usual, my eyebrows are glued down and my eye primer is on. This look is going to be a really nice, like, glowing green shifty look. I actually love how this came out. It's very like opposite to the first look. The first look was all matte and this is all very glowy. So I've started off using the color Jade as my transition shade, base color, something like that. I'm just going in now with the color Claw, and I'm creating a halo eye, so just putting this on my outer and inner corners, leaving the inside blank. I think it's really nice in this palette. You got like a range of different browns, like your red browns, your greeny yellow browns, and even some sort of peachy tones in the palette too. So that's both eyes done, and now I'm going to go in with the multi-chrome Luna. So you can see in the mirror there how you can see the green in the mirror and then browny red in the pan. So I'll try and catch that on camera later. So you can see how the base color just looks like this really nice bronze color, and then in the mirror later you get to see this limey yellow green shimmer, and it's, I don't know, it's really stunning. I think these colors really work well with my olive complexion and my eye color. Yeah, my eyeshadow, I mean my blush is looking quite yellow. I actually got the yellow palette from Colourpop and used a couple of colors from there to do my blush. Yeah, it looks quite extreme now, but I think at the end when the finished look, it complements well. So I'm just going in with the under eye using the same colors Jade and Claw. And now I'm using the color Solar Flare. It's a really nice green gold. And putting that on the bottom lid and the inner corner. So it's pretty much the look I'm going for. And this is the finished look with lipstick and eyeliner, mascara, and all that shebang. The lipstick used is also from Proper Beauty, and it is Finesse. So I've just put on my, like, what's it called? My standing mirror. It's got a light to it, and I'm just trying to capture the multi-chrome shift. So I turned off all the background lights in front of me. And you can see, like in the mirror, it's amber, and then on my face it looks green. And yeah, it's really cool. And welcome to look number 3. Now, unfortunately, I don't know what happened to the beginning of this clip. It's got lost somewhere. So pretty much, the color I've started with is Sunrise. It's like a ginger nut pale brown, and I'm using that as my transition color. And I'm just talking about the variety and depth of this palette. So enjoy the rest of this. Yeah, that's good. Just going to blend out on the edge there. And like all the products, I mean, all the formulas are really fantastic. I've not had any discrepancies between the palettes. They're all wonderful, high quality. Like, you can build it up, you can go really dense and pigmented, or you can blend it out really finely. And the colors work great on top of each other. I'm going in with Aurora, which is that dark plummy red color. Yeah, it's like a red brown tone, which is perfect for this palette. I'm just going to blend that into Sunrise. So obviously, like with the first look, I did all matte, and the second was definitely very shimmery and glowy, and then this one's going to be a good blend of the two. Now, me personally, I like putting eye primer on the bottom lid as well, because obviously I want the shadows to stick just as much down there as they do on the top, and connect the bottom lid with the top there. And because I have a bit of a hood there, I need to have my eyes open and shape above the crease, and make sure the shape continues but doesn't necessarily connect to the other side. So yeah, I think Sunrise is orangey. There we go. It's not peach, because peach is a bit more pink. It's definitely an orange base transition tone. And these colors go really well together, actually. Right, and then I'm just going to go back in with the big blending brush and blend those two colors together. Okay, so I came back after doing both sides the same, still only used Sunrise and Aurora to create the halo look, and just sort of brought that under the eye as well. And now for the shimmers. So, I'm just gonna swatch them quickly. Okay, so Overheat is that very pale sort of topper color. And then you got like this coppery one. So I think I'm gonna do coppery, which is amber first, and then in the middle of that, put Overheat to sort of bring some brightness to it. Just wonder if I should make it darker in here as well a bit. I'm gonna bring that across a little bit. So with Aurora, just going in very carefully. Yeah, all right. So going in with Amber first. So Amber feels really soft and wet. So it's a very, it's like one of their usual shimmery colors, the metallics. I'm gonna try base it more around the edges, make it thick on the edges and slightly more less dense, sparse in the center there. So I'm just gonna go around. Ooh, that's really nice. I'm just gonna put it under here as well. And then I'm gonna get Overheat, which feels much more dry and compact in comparison. Okay, and yes, good. Just want to really get that opacity up. So this formula seems quite glittery, like it's not got actual glitter particles, just that the metallic shimmer is quite large, I guess you could say. And I'm going to get this brush that had Aurora, which was the dark matte, and just blend in that edge a bit. Like to keep the density of dark mattes in the crease because it really helps with getting the eyelid to pop. Good, good, good. And I'm also going to get Overheat, which was the lighter topper, and just go for the inner corner. And I think this will be the finished eyeshadow look. Do I want it up here? No, it's too glittery. I think for up here, I'm just gonna put a highlighter. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna finish off this eye, do my whole face, do my mascara, eyeliner, all that sort of stuff, and come back to show you the finished look. And this here is the completed look. I thought I'd try out a new color from my Proper Beauty haul, and this is in the color Made It, which is quite orange. And I thought I'd go with orange because I went for quite an orange, warm, neutral brown eye look. And I think it actually would look better with a lip liner, but I'm leaving it as is for now. So I hope you like the look. I think it's quite flattering. It really is just a lovely, warm, sort of orange leaning, neutral brown look. And I think it shows like this all red palette, because that's what it is, other than like one color. This all red tone palette is quite versatile. Like, yeah, I was able to make a very deep red tone matte look, and I was able to make a very shimmery sort of yellow greeny leaning look, and now I've got this orangey brown neutral look, and I think it's very flattering, and I really do think all skin tones could use it, but please let me know if it does not, because I'm just speculating here due to the level of pigmentation in these products that I've experienced, and obviously everyone has different skin tones and they would know best for what suits them. So yeah, let me know, do you have this palette, or do you have any other products from ODEN'S EYE, and what do you think? Do you love the brand as much as I do? Are you as happy as I am with purchasing this lovely collection? What else do I have to say? I guess what else I have on my face is always down in the description box below, but I just did mix my green concealer by NYX went in with my Colourpop 60N, which is my darkest shade from Colourpop, and that created more of an olive tone for my foundation. I haven't really been out in the sun that much this summer, like at all. 1, because work, 2, because COVID, 3, because surgery. And I've just been avoiding the sun a lot this summer. So even with avoiding the sun, I still went as deep as my darkest foundation color. If I was actually like actively like going outside or trying to tan, I would be even darker. So it's interesting. I mean, you can see how pale my shoulders are and stuff because they have not been exposed to the sun as much as my face. When I go to work, obviously it's getting exposed because that part of my face is exposed when I'm driving, all that sort of stuff, and the rest of my body has been covered. But anyway, I'm getting so derailed. Short review of the Proper Beauty. I love it. That's why I've bought so much of it. And there is a sale on. I think it's going to finish by the time this video is uploaded. But just follow Proper Beauty on Instagram. They always post when they are having a big sale. So currently it's 50% off. That happens quite often. Maybe not often, but at least twice a year. So if you want to try it, this is the Luminous Satin lipstick range. And I have both like the deep berry red collection, and I have this sort of neutral warmish collection. Anyway, what else? I haven't put any contouring on today. I normally do. My bronzer is Physicians Formula Mirror Mirror Butter Bronzer. And now that they're like, because when I initially got it, I was like, what the F is that smell? It was so weird. That initial chemical smell is gone, and now it just smells like chocolate, and it's actually divine. And I've really been enjoying it. So unfortunately, I do hear it's not very good for color range. It's not very inclusive of darker tones. I'm not sure if that has changed. Please let me know in the comments down below. So I hope they do change, because I actually do like the formula and I do want to try more from this brand. Just do better. I used my NYX HD setting powder in Banana. It's nice, it's good. That was on recommendation by Angelica Nyqvist, and I gotta tell you, I am never steered wrong by that woman. Highlighter, I actually mixed 2 highlighters, so I really love Sigma's face products. Actually, I've not been steered wrong with Sigma at all. This is the Glow Kissed palette from their Ambience collection, and I started off by using Sunstone, which is this darker orangey tone highlighter. It is a lovely color, but it is too dark for me to show up blindingly, so it's more like it blends in. I think it'd be good like as a bronzer blender or like a blush blender. So on top I put Flare, because Flare is a great yellow tone highlight that really suits my skin tone. I put that in my brow, and I just realized I forgot to put eyebrow pencil in, but that's okay, I'll just leave that. Yeah, it's good. So I've mixed 2 highlighters together, and I'm not wearing a blush, so that darker highlighter sort of acts as that blush blend highlighter thing. Anyway, you tell me if you think it looks good or I totally messed up, and I would say you're wrong. Okay, that's pretty much it for the rest of my face, and that's pretty much it for this video and for the legendary Diversa collection by ODEN'S EYE in collaboration with Judy, Annette and Tina. Unfortunately, I am not getting the new collaboration palette that has been done with Angelica Nyqvist. It is the Hela palette, which is obviously based off the Norse goddess Hela. I really do want it, but I'll see. Like, maybe if it's re-released with the scarves, because I do want the scarf, I might get it. I do like the color story, but I feel like I already have all the colors, and I am trying to stick to my no buy for the entire year. So this is only February. I don't want to break my no buy literally in the second month. So I'm sad that I'm going to miss out on having a complete collection, but I need to get out of that mentality. That's a whole other video that we could talk about, you know, marketing strategies for getting people to spend money they don't have. But anyway, check it out. Hopefully it's not sold out yet. I believe all the scarves are sold out, but I think there's still more palettes. Angelica did say that if they sell out very fast, they will do another launch. So if you did like this video, please click the like button, consider subscribing, leave a comment about anything. I do love replying and responding and talking to my viewers, and hopefully next time I will see you on Makeup and Science. Bye.